As Charlie walked over to me, I see no guilt in his eyes, only determination and loyalty.
I am prepared to serve you, Iris. I do hope that duel against my sister has proven my loyalty.
It has. You've shown me who is more powerful and determined. And now, it's time to show you what I have been doing all this time. One of the walls slides open, revealing a room full of security camera monitors and chairs. Charlie notices one monitor in particular. The screen shows two teenagers trapped in a room, staring at a stone wall.
Who are they? Followers of yours?
No, on the contrary, they loathe me with every bone in their body. I murdered a friend of theirs, you see. He was where he didn't belong.
Oh.
You seem nervous. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that, how many people have you killed exactly?
As many as I need to get what I want. This doesn't bother you, does it?
Of course not. They probably deserved it.
Good. Now, let's continue the tour, shall we? Charlie nods and takes one last glance at the teenagers on the screen before following me into the next room. Your job is simple. Lead those two dimwits to me. Use whatever means necessary to make them trust you. You will not be judged on what you have done, but what you have not. And let me be clear. You do not want to be judged poorly by me.
What are you going to do with them after I bring them to you?
That is none of your concern. If you succeed with this job, you may be able to think about a position besides me in the future. But if you disappoint me, you will be severely punished. Choose wisely.
Of course. I understand completely. You can count on me.
Good. Now go and keep in mind, you will not be able to get anyone's help. You are on your own. Now complete your task. Charlie runs out of the room, and I see him appearing on one of the monitors. Only one more thing to do, then the real fun begins.
Another eye? I'm starting to think it's just part of their interior design instead of actual clues.
Come on, Matt. We have to be serious. As of right now, we're trapped in here.
When haven't we been trapped?
What was that?
Nothing. We should try and get untrapped. That eye is pointing at that pedestal over there. At this point, we know it has something to do with getting out of here.
I guess it's worth a shot.
Lucia walks over to the pedestal and examines the surface closely.
There are two hand-shaped indents on the top? My hand is stuck!
Lucia tries to pull her hand from the pedestal, but she will be unsuccessful. Matt rushes over and stifles a laugh.
They're hand-shaped indents, and you put your hand on one? Yeah, I thought you were the smart one of the group.
Oh, shut up! I didn't mean to put my hand on it. It just happened, okay? Just get over here and put your hand on the other side. I think it's identical to your hand shape.
Fine. But if we're stuck for eternity, I'm gonna talk your ear off. Literally.
Matt places his hand on the pedestal, and soon a click resounds around the room. The two teenagers turn their heads towards the wall, sliding open, revealing a dark corridor.
This place just keeps getting creepier and creepier. Ugh.
Matt and Lucia takes their hands off the pedestal and walk slowly towards the pitch-black corridor, their weapons held ready.
Why don't you join us?
That's a great idea.
What was that?
I don't know.
No need to be scared. We're here to help.
Matt and Lucia backed away slowly, but before they can run, voices come once again. But this time, from behind, my creatures are working!
Don't leave before we can enjoy your company. We don't get visitors much, and when they do, we are sure to
Give them the best hospitality.
So, what do you say? Will you do us the honor of becoming our snack?
In a few moments, it takes for Lucia and Matt to process the last sentence of the mysterious creatures trapped there.
Have any ideas?
Try not to die?
Good enough for me.
Matt, no!
Matt shoots his arms out, the blade of his axe hitting something flesh-like. The monster grunts, and Matt feels the talons dig deeper into his shoulders.
Ugh, I'm not dying this easy.
Matt lunges his axe deeper into the creature, forcing it to let go of him. He slips away quickly and notices the dim lights above that have started to turn on. The room becomes just bright enough for him to be able to see the frightening scene before him. Lucia pins not against a wall but a cage, a spiky white talon over her mouth. Her eyes are wide and look desperately at Matt, willing him to save her. A bluish creature that can only be described as a snake, with spiny arms with 3 talons at each limb, was laying on the ground groaning and holding its stomach. But something inside Matt was smart enough to know it was going to stay down for long. The third creature was nowhere to be seen. But Matt's only objective was getting out of here.
Hold on, Lucia. I'll figure something out.
You might have scratched one of my sisters, but let me remind you, we don't come in pairs, but triplets.
The third monster grabs Matt from behind and makes sure to knock his axe out of his hand.
Finally, they're pinned. Took you imbeciles long enough.
You are not the one laying on the ground with a stab wound in her side. You have no right insulting me.
You know you have been in charge long enough. I think we should... Ah!
While the creatures have fought, Lucia had gotten her dagger in hand and she stabbed the snake. The creature yells out in pain. While it's preoccupied, Lucia knocks it to the ground and threatens the others.
Let my friend go now, or your triplet will become a pair.
The creature holding Matt kicks his axe towards the one he hurt and lets go of him.
Lucia, no!
The 2 snakes stalk towards Lucia, ready to kill with no remorse. The lights go out and chaos ensues. Screams are heard. Creature, human, and who knows what else. Well, I do. But that's a story for another time.
I hate those creatures, always bickering.
Who's talking? Show yourself.
It would be my pleasure.
The stranger flicks her fingers and the lights turn back on.
The name's Astrid, and if you want to survive, I would recommend following me. The others are waiting for you.
What happened?
The creatures are now on the ground, cuts and wounds all over to their scaly bodies, purple liquid seeping out. Next to the mess is Lucia groaning.
I agree. What happened?
Let's just say this isn't the first time I've had to deal with these scumbags. But like I said, the others are waiting, so let's get going.
Going? Where? And what others? We need answers.
We are going through this door and meeting those competitors. You have come to compete, haven't you?
There's suddenly an open door behind Astrid with a room full of rough-looking and tired teenagers. Matt and Lucia looked at each other, mentally debating on what they should do. One teen walks slowly towards them.
My name is Charlie, and I've learned it's best to do what people say around here.
Matt and Lucia looked at each other once more, taking in the cuts and bruises along each of their bodies, and nods their heads simultaneously. The last pawn has been placed. Now, the game has finally begun.